I get up about 6 o'clock, come out here to the stables, and we feed grain and hay. And then we clean their stables, muck them out. Each horse will probably get about 30 minutes training per day, unless, of course, we've been working, which means they'll have a day off. We train horses to take part in historic events, and that means that our timeline starts taking in the Roman period, the Anglo-Saxon / Norman period, all of the medieval periods, and then on to the specific academic arts of the riding manuals of the 16th and 17th centuries. I like to spend a little bit of time on the ground just before I get on. I used to be very different, but now I like to take my time. It's that what makes you a horseman. You learn. To achieve an unspoken bond takes a lot of training because you connect on many, many different levels. On a physical level, on an emotional level, you improve all the time, and you get a great burst of joy and fulfillment when you achieve something together for the first time. It's a very uncommon profession. It started almost 20 years ago. After having 2 or 3 lessons a week and draining my pockets, I gave up my job and went to work at a riding school and learnt from the grassroots upwards, and it was a great education. The moment I felt at home with it all is when I bought my first horse and realised that I could look after this animal, train together. I've improved significantly. My equipment, my horsemanship never stops improving, and you never stop learning with horses. It's an amazing honour to be dressing in 17th century clothing and riding my horses in the riding house at Bolsover. It's the same riding house that William Cavendish used himself. It's kind of like performing in a cathedral. To me, there's a kind of reverence there. It's like being in front of your trainer all the time, and it makes you perform. It makes you do the very best that you can with your horse. What we often give is a display that is not only entertaining, but also educational. And we often have a big question and answer session at the end of each display, and that can go on for 20 or 30 minutes. People are really interested in what these spaces were used for, and that's a really important part of my job. And I think that's one of our responsibilities, is making the connection between the remaining architecture and what used to happen there. And Bolsover is that unique venue where that can happen, because it's the only riding house in the UK that's still able to call itself a riding house and be used for the training of horses. I think there's always a thrill in doing what we do. It doesn't matter if you're wearing armour or wearing big boots and big hats with big feathers. I'm proud to wear the clothing that we wear. I'm proud to represent the heritage of England. When I think about it, what I do is a dream come true.